I've heard a different thing almost every time I've called any different office.
Our office?
Yep. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. It's a buy-in. It's not a buy-in. It's single payer. It's not. I don't know.
It's a buy. And if you go on our website, it's very clear. She has a couple speeches about it too.
Just the other day in Syracuse, she said single payer.
She is in favor of single payer, but the problem is that that's not happening right now. We can barely pass anything right now. So this is an option that is.
I don't understand why don't you lead with your boldest proposal? This is on our website. Compromise.
That's it. Everyone has a different way of going about this. Senator Gillibrand has more bipartisan legislation. She has passed more bipartisan legislation. That's not just talking about it.
Okay, let me ask you something. Has there been outreach to see how much support there is for the single payer option?
I mean, the majority of the Democratic
when Bernie went out and said that,
when you say who, I don't know who means. New Yorkers, Long Islanders, polling people who vote. We don't poll Americans about issues like that. Lots of pollsters do that. That's their job. The senator hears from her constituents. We pass on those messages to her. Sounds like a lot of you are in favor of single payer.
Okay, so
I'm happy to pass that message on.
Yeah, please do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You said a moment ago that the senator also is in favor of it, but just as the thing is practical, is that?
I mean, here's the reality. She has a plan. I don't want to get into it. I'm an expert on that. I know about Long Island and Long Islanders and all that.
But she's not probably in favor of single payer.
You can take a look on all of these things. I feel like what I'm saying is true. So
it sounds like you're saying Medicare for all. You say they pay it.
No, she's saying it's option to buy Medicare.
You have an option right now. You're not, and I'm not eligible to be a part of that plan. Now, obviously, I work for the federal government, so I already have it. So I don't need that option. So I probably wouldn't choose that.
No, you're saying you could buy insurance from the insurance company, buy in order to run medicine, which is a public option.
It's a little different, and that's why I'm trying to.
It's not Medicare for all, and it's not whatever, but it's a public option available.
There are little nuances, and that's the problem.
That's what I wanted to and hate them.
No, it got taken out. Well, the Democrats voted everything down because they had a 60-vote.
So they're going to open it up anyway.
Right, and they did it.
No, I don't know.
And there were always... Okay, we can see if it was wrong, and that's your man. One answer, we can answer
What's up? I don't have enough space on my cell phone. Sure.
She's from upstate. Yeah, she is.
Part of my disappointment is like after expecting she can get serious.
I don't know how the sound's gonna come out, but
That's a thing. Like,
I wish I was recording before when the guy drove by, like, F you, or then he's a big Trump bumper sticker.
Wait, I need a picture. Don't leave.
Right, then I'll lead you in the picture.
Sure.
Go in the picture. I'll have to turn around. Yeah, just turn around.
We have to get those people out of there next time.
but that's what you do. Like, that gives us something to rally around.
I understand what you're saying, but everyone
Then
has
they
a
need to
different
say
approach.
Medicare
That's
for
not
all.
her approach.
Okay,
That everyone has a different approach, and I don't necessarily think one is right or one is wrong, but everyone has a different approach. She cares about having bipartisan legislation. That's how right? I mean, she's the only one of the few members of the Senate that's actually passing a bill this week. And that's because she works with her colleagues across the
Other than
aisle.
passing sanctions on foreign countries,
No, that's not what she does.
but right now, what indication is that there is any movement? bipartisanship about anything.
Well, I mean, you are not watching
If you can manage to do that, can you email that to us? Is it just the address that you got your email?
Do I believe that?
We'll wait and
Right.
see.
I don't know about that.
We'll wait and see. Don't
Well,
hold
then
your
you
breath.
know what? They really do listen to phone calls.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I've been
we
Call
calling.
in, good, and
Yeah.
call in to say thank you too, because otherwise they think so. Do that too. It
We
works.
invite people to call. We've been getting inundated with faxes and letters, inundated, which is, you know, when you gum up our works of how we do our day-to-day operation, that means we have to pay attention. So I encourage you to continue to do that. And that's, you know, I'm saying that to you as a staff person, so.
No. I just every day I Google Gillibrand single payer to see what the latest is.
People ever say
I have a question for myself and for a friend. What do you say to someone who was not a Trump supporter, but has now, against all odds, became a Trump supporter and is posting all kinds of Trump nonsense, fake news on the internet?
What I will say is, what I think the danger was in this past election was that people ignored their friends and family who didn't agree with them, and then at least I can only speak for myself. When I saw my friends and family that were Trump supporters, I stopped following them on Facebook. I stopped, you know, and because I didn't want to hear what they had to say, right? And then I was stunned when Hillary didn't win. So I think that was a mistake on my part.
That makes like 65 million of us.
No, I think I'll speak for myself in saying I was stunned because I wasn't paying attention. Even though I have this job, even though I've worked in politics for over a decade, I was stunned because I stopped listening to people who didn't agree. So I don't think the answer is to stop listening to those folks, but to try and find places of common ground. And that's not always easy. And there are some people who have no interest in common ground, and I would suggest not even wasting time with those people. But anyone who is a normal person wants to believes in some of the same things.
Don't recriminate them for saying they made a mistake.
I was accused of bullying for pointing out facts, responding to their tweets like no, that's not true, and they're like, oh, you're disrespecting me, blah blah blah. Like what?
She is looking for people to sign on. I don't know where we are in that process.
And this is what I plan on whether I can do it or not, we're performing, same thing. All right, when I hear that my senator or my congressman plans on working with the Republicans, I say, what is it that they're going to work on with the Republicans that could possibly be in my interest?
Wouldn't it be better if we
Can I ask him?
So this is, we were talking about this before. The problem is that things have been disrupted with the media. I mean, and look, that's Trump's genius, right? I don't have to like it, but his genius is, look at this shiny thing over here. Don't pay attention to Russia. So that's his genius, and he's been doing it for a lifetime, and he's great at it. So I think all of the Democrats are struggling with how to break through. Because the typical way where we send out press releases and put it on our Facebook and all of that is not breaking through.
I think, I'm an old-fashioned I think the best thing, people still like the theater. They like face-to-face. I mean, there's a lot of Democratic emails. And of course,
Eventually you stop reading.
Yeah, and the thing is, somehow, like canvassing, passing out flyers, getting to people like, look at people, they want these. Like the theater's still strong as ever. They said when the movies came in, the theater would go. It's still there. Why? Because it has a personal
I think now that, I think in 2018, my hope is, and this is my thought, is that that people are going to be more engaged in knocking on doors, talking to their neighbors, trying to pass along information in a way that hasn't happened for a long time. My favorite thing on a political campaign is knocking on doors. Call me crazy.
And we are doing that. If you're interested, watch the emails. We are doing that.
What is the message that you're going to send when you knock on the door? And to which I'm going to confront you a little because I like confronting my politicians and their representatives. What is it that the senator plans on working on Republicans with that will have any sort of a progressive vision. This is not the Republican Party of Nelson Rockefeller and Jacob Javits and Richard Nixon even. All right? This is a Republican Party so far to the right that any legislation that's any significance, we're not talking about, funding cesspools someplace, all right? Any legislation of any significance will be so far to the right that we will be part of the problem, not part of the solution.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you that funding cesspools is actually really
Well, you're right.
All
All right. I can't think of anything better.
That was a bad choice.
I'd like to know what that legislation is, because if it's tax legislation, I don't need reductions in tax legislation. If I don't pay my taxes on time, and you can relay this to the Senate, if I don't pay my taxes on time, I get fined. If I'm an American corporation holding my money overseas, and it's not invested overseas, it's sitting in bank accounts that are very liquid so that they can get at it, so that if there's a tax holiday, they can bring it home and return it. If I'm that corporation, all right, and you turn to me and say, instead of a tax holiday, how about this? Next month, when you go to bring that money back, it's going to be 5% penalized on top of the 35%
So
tax.
you're talking about
The
several
following
things
month,
here.
it's going to be further penalized, because tax reform is the next big thing to come down the line. All right?
I mean,
And sooner or later, it's going to be zero that you get to bring back, all right, to return to your shareholders, and your shareholders will go take the CEO's head and chop it off.
Here's the problem. You're talking about something super specific that no senator can do by themselves.
What I'm talking about is proposing that American corporations who are keeping their money overseas be penalized for keeping their money overseas, not be rewarded.
Who's going to pass that?
Can I get back to
It's not a matter of who's going to pass it right now, but when I go knocking on the door in 2018 and tell them that Apple, all right, ain't paying any taxes, and we're going to propose that they bring that $2 trillion back, it's going to go a lot better than we gave Apple a tax holiday. All right, they brought their money back. They returned it to their mega investors mostly. My 401k will do very well. If I have Apple stock in the mix, I don't even know. But that doesn't matter.
I'll see you again.
I understand what you're saying, but
How's Jay doing?
the Republican tax plan, asking me to comment on a Republican tax plan that doesn't exist,
Okay.
is very difficult for me.
This is considered as a preemptive strike.
Oh, good. Okay. It's for the retirement.
I'm brushing away sweat.
And he wouldn't have gotten away with it. I understand what you're saying, but that's just not how things work. I mean, that's just not. Hillary is one person. Hillary was one senator out of 100. No one senator can do anything. The Republicans have the House, the Senate, and the
Why do they have the House, the Senate, and 3/4 of the legislatures in the country? Why is what you have to have?
I don't understand your point.
All right, the point is that the jackass said during the campaign when he was brought, when somebody pointed out that he wasn't paying taxes, that he did it all legally, and that it was the fault of the people in Congress or in the administration who hadn't changed the rules and allowed him to get away with it. Well, now he's in the administration. Show that damn clip. Make a thing about it. I never see that getting done.
Right, but again, we're talking about a media strategy in a world where the media strategy has been turned upside
You got to
down.
play this game and turn it
Well,
back.
I'm not disagreeing
I
with
think
you.
the
What I'm
message,
saying, we're
two
still
things.
working on it.
Two things. I think the message here is the fury and the outrage that you're seeing here from these people, we need to see from our representatives.
I understand that, but let me tell you a story. When the senator dropped the F-bomb in a...
I loved it.
No, but hear me out.
I'm not saying that.
Listen to me. I heard you out.
Dropped the F-bomb.
I heard you out. Can you hear me out? Thank you. Senator dropped the F-bomb, and we had a spike in threats and calls and people screaming at us, insurance crying because of the way people talk to us. All of those things have consequences. So, and those consequences are serious. So I understand what you're saying,
With all
but
due
those
respect, that's not
consequences
what
are
I
serious.
said.
To me,
I
what's
said
serious
we
is...
saw Bernie Sanders' passion. Why do you think that
Well,
those
okay,
kids
well, I'll ask
followed
you
him?
is when have you ever seen a woman been able to be angry on television?
I'm not talking about that.
Don't be angry,
Oh, no.
be strong.
We're asking somebody comes. You know what? I think I've seen Liz Warren get pretty angry, pretty often.
Somebody comes on TV.
Not for nothing. I think I've seen Liz Warren get angry.
I can't answer anybody.
Listen, Debbie's here to
I'm here
answer.
to come and talk to you guys, but if everyone's just going to yell at me, I'm just going to
I'm not yelling
at
you.
Thank you for being here.
That's right. One other thing, please, and one Debbie Tinnirello. You had talked about, semantics, talking about the one payer, How about if we call it universal health care?
Right,
How about
but
if
she's
we
talking
change the
about a
name?
buy. So it's not the same thing.
I understand.
It's fine. That's a terrific movement forward.
Yes. It is. I'm not denying.
You know who won't allow it? The insurance industry, because that's why it wasn't in the first.
But the other issue is
So that's the same thing. So the answer is, you got to have a message in 2018, and that message has to be progressive. It's not an accident. That's Sanders, and I don't look at Sanders as a god. I may have supported him, etc. But I'm not a kid that he would have been able to accomplish.
Okay, take care.
All right?
See ya.
Yes,
Sanders is the most popular politician in the period because of two things: integrity, record, and his position. And if you don't present those
Some more
three
younger
things to
people out here.
people,
Maybe
you
we'll
have
try the
nothing to show
weekend.
them.